video, I am going to explain about if-else statement. See, what is the problem in if? So when we are going to if statement, whenever there is only one option, whether I have to do it or not do it, that's it. At that time, we go for if statement. But in some situation, there are two situations is there. Okay, that means out of two possibility, I have to do anything any one. That means if the condition is true, I have to do one task. If the condition is false, I have to do another task. So when we have both the options for the true case and false case, whether I have to this one or this one, at that time we go for if-else statement. If you don't have two options, I'm only one option. I have to do this one only on true, then only I will use what if. Okay, so this is if. Okay, everything is same. Now I need to add some else block. Okay, so now what I will do? So here I will write to the here only I will change. See, this is the condition I am checking. This is as usual the before statement, before the if statement. Now, if the statement, the condition is true, it comes, we know that if the condition is true, comes inside, execute all the statements of what? If block statement. So, I'll call this as again if block statements. If block statements. And see, I use one more keyword, else. Else, and again followed by the two curly braces, and these are called else block statements. These are called what? These statements are called else block statements. Now, first I will check the condition. Whenever the control comes to this statement, control checks the condition. Possibility is what? Condition may be true or false. Only these two possibilities. If the condition is true, what happens? Condition is true, control comes inside the if block and executes all the statements of the if block. After executing all the statements of the if block, control comes directly out of the else block and execute the statements out. So that means here, which is not going to execute? See, these statements are not executed. When? When the condition is what? True. When the condition is true. Now, if the condition is false, suppose the condition is false, at that time it won't execute this one. Control comes directly to what? Else block, enter into the else block and execute all the statements of the else block and comes out of the else block. Okay, so this is in the case of what? This is in the case of false. So now, if you observe, if the condition is true, else block is not executed. If the condition is false, this is not executed. At any time, any one will be executed. But in both the cases, after executing all the statements of if block or after executing all this block, see control coming to out of the else block and execute the first statement as usual. Okay, this is how if else work. Okay, so hope you understood. So in both the cases, in either whether it is in true or false, any one block of the statement will execute. Okay, any one block of the statements will do either the if block or the else block. When if block statement will execute if the condition is true. When the else block statement will execute when the condition is false. Okay, or I can tell in another words. When else block is not going to execute, else block is not going to execute in the case of true. When if block statement is not executes when the condition is false. So at any point of time, either this or this will execute. So accordingly, now I will change the what? Condition. Okay. See, again, check the condition. If the condition is true, we know that what? Control enters into the if block, enters into the if block statement. After executing the if block statement, control goes to A. After executing, so it comes out of the if block. So after that, so control comes out of the if else block statements and ends here. So suppose if the condition is false, control comes, see, instead of writing here, I am writing here. Okay. So if the condition is false, control comes directly to the what? Else block statement. After the else block statement, so simply to execute the next statement out of it. Okay. So this is the flow chart for if else. Okay. So hope you understood. Now under the same example, see now what I did. So here I printed only congratulations you can vote when the condition is true. Now I include if the condition is false, I write so bad luck. So after rating or some other messages I'll print. Okay. So for that, so just I will change this one. Now if condition is true, this one. Suppose else. Now again else is a keyword. I use what? Printf. Sorry. Okay. You cannot vote. You cannot vote. This is the message I want to print. So this is only one statement. As usual, get ch. Okay. Now This is the program. Okay. So now if the condition is true, it prints only this message. It won't print this one. If the condition is false, it print only this one. It won't print this one. Now let us see with the code. See, same program written. See, if the current age is greater than or equal to, congratulations, you can vote. Otherwise, we have to print what? Sorry, you cannot vote. Okay. So let us run this program. First, I'll check for the errors. No errors. So again, I will run this one. So now enter the age of a person. So let us take, I will give say 21. Okay. What it should print? It should print only what? Congratulations, you can vote. It should not print sorry. Okay. So it is printing only congratulations, you can vote. Okay. As expected. Okay, now I will now run the same program once again. So I will give some 12. Now 12, the person can vote. No, he cannot vote. Now it has print what? Sorry, you cannot vote. But it should not print that congratulations. Okay. See, enter C. Print sorry, you cannot vote. See, that means at a time, so it is printing either any one. Okay, either the if block or else block. And one more thing. So here we are having only one statement within the if block and only one statement within the else block. If there is only one statement within the if block or else block, no need to use braces. This is optional. So when these braces are compulsory, we have to write if the statements are having multiple statements within the if block. So like this I shown. Okay, so here I shown, see what 4 statements I shown. If there are more than one statement, it is compulsory to use those braces. If it is only one statement within the blocks, if block or else block, no need to use. If you use also, no problem. See, I use now. See, now I will remove this. For else block, I will remove. See, I kept here braces, but for this one, I will not brace. Again, first, okay, I will check for the errors. See, no errors. So now I will check for the output. So now enter, say I will enter 34. So it should print only what? Yes, congratulations. See, printing congratulations. It's not printing sorry. Okay. So now I will give some other value for the false case. Okay. Now I will say I will use simply 8. I will use 8. It should say sorry. So it is printing sorry. Okay. So the summary is, so either you can use the braces or not if it is having only one statement. It's not mandatory. But when you are having multiple statement, you have to write. Okay. See, if it is having only one statement, so either use or not use. Okay, now I'm not using here, I'm using. It's optional. But if it is having more than one statement, compulsory. Okay, you have to use the braces. So this is about if else. So hope you people understood the concept of if else. So with these examples, if you have any questions, please write into the comments. Thank you. Thanks for watching.